No one saw it coming. What began as a hushed, behind-closed-doors family talk erupted into what may be the most jaw-dropping celebrity meltdown of the year. Cardi B didn't just lose her composure, she detonated. And the reason? The internet hasn't recovered. According to multiple sources, Stefon Diggs' mother didn't just raise a question. She didn't softly request. She laid down a demand that no one in that room, or online, could have imagined. Give me the baby. That child belongs with us. And that was the spark. Witnesses say Cardi froze for a heartbeat, then erupted with a force no one could have predicted. Her voice didn't waver. It didn't soften. There was no charm, no theatrics. Just raw, unrelenting fury. This is mine. The room went dead silent. Stefon tried to step between them. His mother stood firm. Cardi planted herself like a warrior guarding her bloodline. Cameras hadn't arrived yet. No audio had leaked. Social media hadn't exploded. And yet, the stakes were crystal clear. This wasn't a spat. It was a battle for possession. Insiders reveal Stefon's mother didn't walk in unarmed. She carried documents, evidence, expectations, all designed to corner Cardi. This wasn't miscommunication. This wasn't playful argumentation. This was a full-scale war over a child. Now, snippets of that confrontation are surfacing online, sending fans into frenzy. But the truth behind why Stefon's mother made that audacious demand, and what Cardi threatened in return, runs far deeper, far darker than anyone imagined. Long before the scream of "this is mine," before leaked audio ignited the web, before a private argument became an all-out custody battlefield, warning signs were everywhere. The tension had been brewing beneath the surface for months. And yet, nobody, not fans, not gossip blogs, not even industry insiders, could anticipate just how explosive it would become. To truly understand why Stefon's mother confronted Cardi with such relentless force, why she dared cross a line most wouldn't touch, and why Cardi responded with unfiltered, volcanic rage, you have to trace the tangled, messy emotional history that didn't even start with Cardi and Stefon dating. But the storm didn't appear out of nowhere. The seeds had been sown long before that fateful day. Stefon's family has always been fiercely protective, borderline militant in their vigilance. His mother isn't just involved, she dominates. Outspoken, unflinching, brutally honest, and territorial to the point of obsession, she dictates who can enter her son's world and who must be driven away. Friends joke that she's a general, but insiders whisper the truth is far more chilling. The Diggs name, she believes, is sacred, untouchable, and must be shielded at all costs. She's confronted women, challenged outsiders at events, made it crystal clear. No woman will ever manipulate my boy. So when rumors started circulating months ago about Cardi and Stefon spending time together, most dismissed it as harmless, fleeting drama, flirty, temporary, inconsequential. But then came the whispers nobody expected. A baby might be involved. At first, it sounded impossible, absurd even by celebrity gossip standards. Yet insiders began to drop hints. Cardi appeared on edge. Stefon became cagey, secretive. His mother started asking pointed, insistent questions. Cardi's team dodged every inquiry. Fans began noticing strange behavior. Late-night tweets laced with emotion, cryptic posts, unexplained silences about her personal life. Meanwhile, Stefon vanished for weeks, posting cryptic family-oriented messages, appearing more anxious than anyone had ever seen him. The tension had been quietly boiling until a private family gathering meant to discuss responsibilities became the trigger. It wasn't supposed to explode. It wasn't supposed to turn violent. It wasn't supposed to become a battlefield. But the instant Stefon's mother stepped into that room, the atmosphere shifted. No pleasantries. No smiles. Just cold, calculated maternal force. She began asking questions. Sharp, pointed, inescapable. Cardi, already on edge, felt the weight immediately. Stefon tried to mediate, urging calm. But his mother refused to relent. Her concerns were deep, and in her eyes, entirely ignored. Cardi answered politely at first, attempting reason. She tried to explain. She tried to stay measured. But Stefon's mother pressed, leaned closer, insinuating chaos, instability, and incompetence. The room thickened with tension. And then it happened. The words landed like a hammer. That child belongs with us. With our family. Cardi froze, and then her expression transformed. Not shock. Not confusion. Offense. Eyes widened. Jaw clenched. Spine straightened. as though a strike had shattered her very core. Silence fell, oppressive, suffocating. Breaths held. Blinks ceased. Every movement stalled. And then her mother-in-law escalated. "We can care for that child far better than you ever could." That was it. The spark. The ignition. Cardi's simmering emotion erupted into something volcanic. Because respect, especially for her children, is non-negotiable. It's not just personal, it's primal. Cardi B didn't survive the streets, the music industry, the constant judgment of the world by shrinking back. She fought to protect everything that was hers. And now, in that room, nothing would hold her back. She had battled the public. She had fought narrative after narrative, but nothing struck a deeper nerve than someone daring to touch what she claimed as hers, her child. Those close to Cardi reveal she had been bottling everything for weeks. Stress gnawing at her, anxiety sharpening every thought, hormones tipping her moods like a loaded scale, fear of judgment clawing at her chest, fear of drama, fear of the media blowing every tiny moment into a wildfire. She had remained controlled, quiet, unpredictable, but in check. Until that moment. When Stefon's mother spoke, it wasn't just words. It was a challenge, a trespass. Cardi's hand slammed the table. She rose. And then she let out a scream so raw, so primal, so broken, that it cut through the walls of the house. Neighbors, people in adjacent rooms, all heard it. This wasn't a performance. It wasn't a celebrity outburst. This was a mother, unleashed, every protective instinct roaring to life. "You are not taking my baby. Do you hear me? This is mine." Witnesses say Stefon's mother stumbled back, stunned by the intensity. But calm was not on Cardi's menu. She amplified every boundary, every accusation, every indignation. She confronted Stefon for failing to shield her. She accused his mother of crossing lines. She addressed the entire room as if daring anyone to challenge her. And then, a fatal misstep. Someone pulled out a phone. That's how the audio leaked. The muffled yelling. The chairs scraping. Cardi's primal shout. "This is mine." Stefon's desperate attempts to calm her. His mother's insistence that the child couldn't grow up in chaos. The recording revealed nothing of the context, nothing of the faces, nothing of the emotions that had detonated the room. And yet, it was enough. Enough to ignite chaos. Fans were torn. Team Cardi argued she was defending her child. Team Diggs insisted his mother had every right. Others were paralyzed by disbelief, unsure how a private family dispute had erupted into public warfare. But here's the secret no one saw coming. And what escalates everything that followed, Stefon's mother did not make her claim lightly. She didn't confront Cardi without strategy, without ammunition. She came prepared with something so shocking, so meticulously collected, that Cardi almost lost control the moment it hit the table. The room fractured under the weight of it. The scream, "This is mine," shattered the walls, but that was only the beginning. What the leaked audio didn't capture was the real edge of danger. Stefon's mother had not acted out of ego, jealousy, or entitlement. She had a plan. She had weapons in hand, documents, proofs, evidence, things Cardi never expected to be thrust in her face. And then she did it. Calm. Calculated. She reached into her purse, withdrew a folder, real, physical, menacing, and slid it across the table toward Cardi. Silence fell like a heavy shroud. Stefon froze. Cardi stared as if a live grenade had landed at her feet. Inside that folder, timelines, statements, messages, meticulously collected intelligence spanning weeks, maybe months. She hadn't come to argue. She hadn't come to provoke. She came to make a case. And the room knew it. The moment Cardi cracked open that folder, the room transformed. The war didn't just begin, it erupted. Witnesses say her face shifted in an instant, fury dissolved into stunned disbelief. Not because she believed any of it, but because she couldn't fathom the lengths Stefon's mother had gone. Screenshots of private texts. A private investigator's report. A financial timeline meticulously annotated. Handwritten notes. Photos stamped with dates. And a blank DNA test request form, ready to be filed. It didn't matter whether the documents were legitimate. It didn't matter if the claims were flimsy, fabricated, or twisted. The point had already landed. I have receipts. I'm serious. I'm armed. And then came the first explosive twist. Stefon's mother wasn't just arguing emotion. She was convinced the baby wasn't only connected to her son in heart, it belonged legally and genetically to the Diggs family. Was she right?
Wrong? Delusional? None of it mattered.
What mattered was her conviction. And when she caught that flash of disbelief on Cardi's face, she leaned in, eyes locked, voice cold and sharp. This baby is a Diggs.
Not a Cardi creation. Not a publicity stunt.
A Diggs.
Cardi snapped.
She surged forward, so violently that 2 bystanders had to leap in. This wasn't bravado. This wasn't performance. This was raw, trembling, untamed rage. Witnesses recall never seeing her shake like that before. She screamed, "You're trying to steal my kid over some fake paperwork."
Stefon tried to intervene. Calm his mother. Calm Cardi. Stop the chaos. But it was too late.
Pride, fear, and fury were already spiraling out of control. And then, Stefon's mother dropped the next bomb. "I didn't come up with this. He did."
Her finger pointed directly at Stefon. Time froze. Cardi froze. Stefon froze.
The air itself seemed to pause. Because what she meant, what she dared to say aloud, was that Stefon had confided in her, doubts, questions, secrets about the child he never shared with Cardi.
A betrayal that hit her like a physical blow.
"You thought the baby wasn't yours? You thought I would lie to you?" She shattered the silence. Stefon stammered, overwhelmed, emotional, trying to explain. But his mother interrupted. He had every reason to question it.
Cardi snapped again.
Sobbing, pacing like a caged lion, she yelled,
"You talked to your mom before me?
You let her think she could take my baby? Hire a PI to spy on me?" The private investigator's report had pushed her over the edge, not just child-related concerns, but a detailed record of her movements, medical visits, schedules, conversations, even random photos taken without her knowledge.
Surveillance disguised as concern. Cardi flipped the table. Papers flew. People screamed. Stefon grabbed his mother.
Security rushed in. And that's when someone's phone captured the audio that would go viral. "This is mine." But the leak left out the deadliest line, the one insiders confirm. "Nobody is taking my baby over my dead body."
Stefon's mother didn't flinch.
She delivered the final strike she hoped would crush Cardi. "You're not stable enough to raise that child."
The second twist hit like a lightning strike. She wasn't just disputing Cardi's claim.
She was declaring her emotionally unfit, citing past meltdowns, cryptic tweets, unpredictable behavior, and public scandals. To her, this justified the baby belonging with the Diggs family.
Cardi went silent. Dead silent.
Not because she agreed, but because no one had ever disrespected her like that.
Stefon begged them to stop. His mother refused. Cardi's breathing sharpened. Security moved everyone back.
Then the twist inside the twist. Stefon, breaking down himself, admitted, "I did question it. I didn't want to, but I did." Cardi staggered, as if physically struck. "You question me? After everything? After all I've done for you?" Her voice cracked, not anger, heartbreak. That emotional collapse gave Stefon's mother the green light. Calmly, almost whispering, "See, this is why the baby is safer with us." Cardi screamed again, ripping the folder apart, shredding the PI report, flinging papers across the room. "You think you can build a case against me? You think you can take my child? I dare you." The war had officially begun. But here comes the first shocking twist. Stefon's mother wasn't the only one collecting evidence. Cardi wasn't just armed with words. She had weapons. Receipts. Screenshots. Voice notes. Evidence Stefon didn't know existed. She stormed out of that room, tears streaming, hands trembling, muttering under her breath. "They want war?
Fine. I'll burn it all down." And she wasn't bluffing.
Cardi had something Stefon's mother never expected. A counterstrike so precise, so devastating, it could obliterate their narrative, expose every lie, and annihilate the Diggs family's claim to the child.
That night, Cardi didn't sleep. Not a second. She paced her home like a storm trapped behind glass walls. Her phone never left her grip.
Stefon's confession, "I did question it," looped endlessly in her mind. Those 5 words cut deeper than any argument because of who he had confided in, not her, but his mother. The woman who had confronted Cardi with folders, evidence, investigators, and a demand for the baby. But Cardi had been quietly preparing her arsenal. While Stefon's mother believed she held the upper hand, Cardi had been quietly collecting proof, screenshots, voice notes, messages, everything that would dismantle every claim laid against her. Long before the folder, before the screaming, Before the viral audio, she had been documenting Stefon himself contradicting his mother's entire case. Deep late-night conversations, confessions about the child, about fears, about loyalty. Words like, "I know the baby is mine. I'll protect you and the baby from anyone, even my own family. Don't listen to my mom."
She had voice recordings. Long ones.
Stefon, trembling, emotional, confessing, "Promise me you won't let my mom come between us.
She's going to try something. She always does."
Those words were a nuclear bomb dropped on everything Stefon's mother had built.
Cardi knew the moment was coming.
When daylight broke, she wiped her face, squared her shoulders, and told her team, "Send it." The evidence went directly to the Diggs family. Screenshots, voice notes, time-stamped threads. Chaos erupted instantly. Stefon's sister struck first, accusing Cardi of manipulation, claiming the messages were fake. But Cardi's team kept sending, layer after layer, verified proof. Stefon crying in a note, "I don't want my mom to ruin this.
I want you.
I want the baby." When Stefon's mother heard the recordings, her world crumbled. The folder, the PI report, every claim, all of it disintegrated. Humiliation,
Betrayal.
exposure. But instead of retreating, she escalated. That morning, she stormed into Stefon's house, confronting him in the kitchen. "You told her that? You went against me." Exhausted, emotional, Stefon snapped, "You shouldn't have gone behind my back.
You shouldn't have hired a PI.
You shouldn't have attacked her like that."
Gasoline met fire.
His mother raged. "She manipulated you. She recorded you." Stefon countered. "No, you set yourself up." And then came the second confrontation. Unseen, unheard, but insiders say far worse than the first.
Cardi arrived unannounced.
Furious, trembling, unstoppable. She stepped into the argument between Stefon and his mother. "Let's talk since you'll love talking behind my back." She brandished her phone like a weapon.
"This is what your son said. This is the truth.
"You lied on me." Stefon's mother swiped the phone, but Cardi lunged forward. Security intervened. Stefon shouted for calm, but his mother continued. "You recorded him. You set him up." Cardi fired back, icy and unyielding. "He was telling me the truth.
He trusted me. You just didn't like it."
Then came the lowest blow. "You're unstable.
You're loud. You're unfit.
That baby deserves better."
Cardi froze. Dead silence, something no one had ever seen from her.
Stefon whispered, "Mom, stop." She leaned closer, venomous. "You don't deserve that child." Cardi's expression shifted.
This wasn't anger. This wasn't heartbreak.
This was generational fury, forged from women who had to claw everything they ever owned. "If you ever come near my baby again, I swear," she growled.
Stefon grabbed her arm. Security restrained his mother. Screams erupted.
And then Stefon made the mistake that ignited everything. "Cardi, stop. You're making it worse." Cardi turned slowly, eyes blazing. "I'm making it worse.
She came for my child.
You let her do this."
The room went still.
Cardi revealed there were more recordings, unreleased, unnamed, untimed. "You think I only saved your messages?
Only one voice note? I've been protecting myself."
"You have no idea what I have."
Silence.
Even Stefon's mother paused, realizing Cardi wasn't bluffing.
She was precise.
She was ready. Then Cardi dropped the final bomb. Proof that Stefon's mother had known the baby belonged to him all along, and still ran a smear campaign.
Gasps. Security stepped forward. Stefon's face went blank. His mother paled.
Cardi ended it with a sentence that shattered the Diggs household. "You tried to steal my baby with lies. Now I'm going to show the world your truth."
She walked out. The room still quaked. No one knew what she had, when she might release it, how explosive it could be.
But insiders confirm. The evidence could destroy Stefon's mother's credibility, stain Stefon's reputation, and flip public opinion entirely.
The Diggs family panicked, begged. But Cardi B was done being quiet.
She was preparing a war that would make the first leaked audio look like child's play. The second confrontation didn't just rock the room, it shook the entire internet. The phone slap, the screams, the accusations, the bombshells, fragments leaked instantly.
Social media detonated.
Fans, celebrities, sports analysts, even the NFL community picked sides in real time. Twitter exploded. Hash Team Cardi, hash Team Diggs, hash not your baby, hash release the receipts. Clips, memes, timelines, fan breakdowns flooded everywhere. One fan tweeted, Stefon's mom ran a full investigation on Cardi like it was a murder case. What is going on? Another, Cardi got recordings? Release that album, sis. And the tweet that broke the internet. Cardi didn't cry because she's guilty. She cried because the man she trusted questioned her motherhood.
2.7 million likes in 5 hours. Even the NFL world weighed in.
Analysts paused football discussions to debate the scandal. Celebrities posted, rapped, raved, all taking sides. The Hispanic community rallied for Cardi. TikTok exploded with live analyses, comparisons to generational trauma, discussions about controlling mother-in-laws, and debates on protecting children. Meanwhile, Stefon's mother gained defenders too. Football wives, friends, colleagues, insisting family matters remain private.
She even liked one of those posts.
Screenshots went viral. Chaos, division, tension, and fury. Every corner of pop culture was watching. Cardi wasn't just defending herself.
She was waging war.
And the world had front row seats.
She was just protecting her child. A mother's instinct is a weapon, sharp and unyielding. If a woman had caused harm before, questions are inevitable. But this wasn't just about questions, it spiraled into a war. A gender war. A cultural war. A fandom war.
A battle over motherhood itself. Every corner of the internet, every clique, every faction picked sides.
In Hollywood, panic set in. Executives froze mid-sentence. Endorsements paused.
Stefon's image team scrambled to convene emergency meetings. PR teams were mobilized, crisis protocols activated. One insider whispered, if Cardi drops what she's holding, it'll be catastrophic, for both families. Another warned, this is no longer gossip. It's a live custody battle, unfolding in real time. Then came the first shockwave. A voice note allegedly leaked from someone in Stefon's extended family. His mama went too far. Way too far.
That PI?
She already hated Cardi.
Fans erupted. Mama Diggs became the villain overnight.
Old interviews resurfaced, strict parenting clips, any statement she'd ever made about Stefon's choices, all repurposed to prove she was controlling, invasive, manipulative. Fair or unfair, the damage was done. And just when it seemed the internet had reached peak chaos, a new leak hit.
Not audio. Not video.
A private text thread between Stefon and a close friend. Stefon admitted, I messed up.
I shouldn't have said I questioned it. She's hurt.
I didn't mean to put my mom in it.
Now it's all bad. Fans screamed. He hadn't meant to hurt Cardi. He was trapped between two women who terrified him.
Then the next line hit like a missile. My mom has her own agenda.
I didn't know she got a PI.
I swear I didn't. Everything flipped.
Stefon's mother was now the villain. She'd gone behind her own son's back. She weaponized motherhood. She sabotaged her family. The internet collectively gasped.
Then Cardi herself struck. At 2:48 p.m., a single tweet, "You're not ready for what I got." No explanation. No teaser.
Just a promise. A warning. 5 million views in an hour. Stefon went silent. His mother went silent. Diggs' family group chats froze.
Every celebrity, fan, analyst, and brand paused. Because when Cardi B says she has something, she always has something. And the world realized, this was far from over. Her tweet wasn't a threat, it was a siren. A declaration. The war Stefon's mother ignited was about to turn. And nobody knew the depth of Cardi's arsenal or who it would expose next. While theories exploded online, while the Diggs family panicked, while the NFL quietly speculated, Cardi didn't tweet for clout.
She prepared.
By nightfall, multiple insiders confirmed, Cardi had locked herself in with her legal team.
Not her managers. Not her PR. Her lawyers.
When Cardi calls the lawyers, someone is about to be obliterated. Meanwhile, Stefon paced like a man unraveling.
She's going to expose everything.
Everything.
His mother?
On the phone constantly, rallying family, friends, even church contacts.
She wasn't apologizing. She wasn't backing down. She was trying to rewrite history before Cardi's bomb detonated.
Then the unthinkable, 11:22 p.m., a new leak.
Stefon's own brother.
A DM to a friend. My mom was wrong.
She shouldn't have done that PI stuff. But Cardi ain't innocent either. Something else is going on.
Something big.
The internet froze. Bigger than PI reports. Bigger than accusations of unfitness.
Fans screamed. What else?
What's the real story? Someone tell us.
Then Cardi moved.
Instagram Live. Hundreds of thousands tuned instantly. Comments exploded. Hearts flew.
Fans screamed. Cardi appeared. Raw, unfiltered, no makeup, no glam, just fury and truth. She looked into the camera. I wasn't going to say anything yet, but since they want to play with my motherhood, let me show y'all something.
Comments went wild. Drop it, Cardi. Expose them.
Tell the truth. She held her phone like a weapon, poised to reveal the first strike.
Calls from Stefon's family flooded in. She ignored them. Texts from Stefon? Unopened.
Pleas from NFL PR?
Declined. Cardi scrolled. Clicked. Paused.
And said 5 words that stopped the world. This ain't only about me.
The comments combusted. Not only about her? Who else?
What else? Cardi's breath shook. When you hear this, y'all are going to understand everything.
Why they did what they did. Why his mom acted like that.
Why they are scared.
She pressed play. Silence.
Instagram froze under the weight of hundreds of thousands tuning in. Then the audio came through, muffled at first.
2 voices. Stefon. A woman. Not Cardi. Not his mother. Someone else.
Woman, you know, if she finds out, everything is ruined. Stefon. I know, but my mom will handle her. She always does.
Comments exploded. Who is that woman? What has she done?
Cardi stayed icy. That's only the first recording.
I got hours. And the woman he's talking to? She's not who you'll think.
She leaned closer. When I drop the rest, no Diggs family member will ever dare touch my baby again.
Then she smirked. Shut off the audio. Ended the live. Silence. Chaos. Stefon blew up her phone. Mama Diggs allegedly fainted mid-yell. Fans hunted for the mystery woman.
NFL scrambled. Gossip outlets refreshed every 3 seconds.
Cardi went silent. But the question lingered. Who is she? What else did Stefon say?
The cliffhanger was brutal, perfect. Cardi didn't just retaliate.
She exposed a conspiracy.
A secret conversation. A family poised to manipulate behind the scenes. And she sits on hours of audio that could destroy careers, reputations, and the entire Diggs dynasty.
And the wildest part? She hasn't even started. So now I turn it to you. Watching this right now. Do you think Stefon knew what he was doing? Did his mother orchestrate this from the beginning? Who is the other woman?
Should Cardi release the recordings now, or wait until the impact is nuclear?
Drop your theories. Who's lying? Who's protecting whom? Who's about to be exposed next?
If this episode left your jaw on the floor, smash that like button.
YouTube needs to know the world is watching. And if you're new, hit subscribe.
Because when Cardi releases the next recordings, when the mystery woman is revealed, when Stefon finally speaks publicly, and when Mama Diggs realizes she picked the wrong fight, you'll want to witness it live.
Turn on notifications. Stay locked in. Prepare yourself. Because the next chapter, it's going to break the internet.